Another day where temperatures got into the high teens, still sitting at 18 degrees mid-afternoon here across and around the Golden Horseshoe. Now we're starting to see some increasing cloud now. We may see some spotty showers here going into this evening, but that's not the bulk of the precipitation that's on the way for tomorrow. That's coming from these two systems merging together, and that will become our rain and thunderstorm system for the GTA and the freezing rain ice event out through eastern Ontario. So there are your spotty showers through this evening. Temperatures are still mild, but they are dropping. We're going to say goodbye to the double digits for a little while here. Overnight lows and your morning wake up temperature 3. Pack an umbrella, you're going to need it. And we're talking about pulses of heavy downpours and the risk of thunderstorms on and off throughout the day tomorrow as that temperature gets to 10 degrees. So there's the thunderstorm icon, and rainfall warnings as a result in place. Partially frozen ground, so it's not like summertime ground where rain falls and goes right through the grass and into the soil. That's not what's going to happen. All of this water, this 20 to 40 millimeters, will be pooling in spots, especially low-lying areas across areas shaded in green. And then we've got some freezing rain just to the east of this rain swath here, and that's about 2 to 5 millimeters. This is nuisance. It is slick. It is icy. Impacts will last less than a day, but you get to eastern Ontario and the freezing rain and ice pellet combination here, along with snow under our banner. It's going to be snow and blowing snow for places like North Bay and Sudbury. This freezing rain will be more prevalent here out through eastern Ontario. Our first round of storms will come through in the pre-dawn hours. We'll get a break through the morning commute, and then more showers here. This is what I mean by waves of rain and risk of thunderstorms passing through. This will be right around the lunch hour. Still dealing with that freezing rain again out through eastern Ontario, Bancroft, Algonquin, Ottawa Valley, over to Cornwall and Montreal. If you've got travel plans out there from Wednesday, even through Thursday, you'll want to call ahead. So again, not an all-day rain. We'll get a couple of breaks. More showers roll through in the evening. At this point, we're now starting to mix in some ice pellets. That's the purple across areas to the north, and the gray Bruce, and then over to some lake effect flurries here by Thursday morning as that system pulls out. And then by Friday, by the way, we're dealing with another snowmaker. I'll get to that one in a second. Let's talk about the rain. 20 to 30 millimeters of rain. Some spots could see up to 40, where you're starting to see the purples and the reds. And the winds tomorrow night, just as that rain is starting to taper off tomorrow night, the winds are going to be gusting 50 to 60 kilometers per hour. Not tonight, that's tomorrow night. All right, let's talk about the orange level freezing rain warning, because this, including Ottawa, Montreal, parts of the eastern townships, including Bancroft, we are talking about some significantly higher amounts of ice, and anything over 6, so we're starting to talk about risk of power outages. Anything over 13, which many areas are expected to be just over 20 or close to 20 millimeters. Now we start talking about crippling, some severe damage which could last for days if we get into some utility outages. So there will be some areas here across eastern Ontario and southern Quebec that will be dealing with crippling conditions as a result of that ice that's coming. All right, this is that snow on Friday. In fact, it's going to be 2 systems threatening snow over the next 2 days. The Friday one, it'll be accumulating, it'll be heavy and wet, and yes, you'll have to shovel. I'll show you some estimates, snow amounts so far. And then Sunday, we're going to deal with another one, but this one is more of a wintry mix and a mess. So it's going to be snow, ice pellets, a slight risk of freezing rain, switching over to rain on Sunday night. And then by Monday morning, we're going to wrap back some colder air here, and that's going to switch things back over to snow. So it very well may be icy and snowy heading back to work on Monday. At least March break is starting. Here are those early estimates for the Friday snow at this point. Wet snow to end the work week. Anywhere in that darker gray, we're talking about 2 to 4 centimeters. The lighter gray, 4 to 8 centimeters of snow. So a little bit to shovel. There's Friday. Saturday will be the drier of the 2 days this weekend. Temperatures are back to seasonal starting Thursday, and then they drop here as we go into Monday and Tuesday. Monday, I've got some gusty winds in there, up to about 50 to 60 kilometers per hour. By Tuesday morning, those wind chills back to the minus teens, and likely wake up wind chills close to minus 20 once you move north out of the city. So don't put away the heavy winter coats just yet. Winter's not done.